A topic that's important to talk about is why the new Super Mario Bros. Series wasn't doing so well at the end, and how it made its comeback when New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe was released. So, why do people not like this game or this series anymore? Why did it do so well in the beginning, and then it just kind of started to go downhill from there? Well, I'm here to talk about that today. Alright, so let's get into the history of the new Super Mario Bros. Series first. But before we do that, make sure that you're subscribed to How To Gaming and you smash that like button and turn on all post notifications so you know when I post. Alright, so the history of the series is in 2006 we got New Super Mario Bros. The absolute best-selling of the DS games, which is the most popular console that there was. So that's saying a lot. It sold 30.8 million copies. So that was a pretty good start. It was the top of the DS. So that's a lot. And then when we get into the Wii, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, New Super Mario Bros. Wii sold similarly at 30.32 million copies. Now, it's important to see that New Super Mario Bros. Wii did not gain or really even lose any people who had bought it. It lost a little bit, but barely any. So it's still it didn't get any more people who were interested in it. But, it's people, I guess that kind of series is people just stick to it and then they don't go back and they don't it's a series that you stick to, but people don't really get drawn into it later. So then we're going to move on. The 3DS one, New Super Mario Bros. 2, sold very poorly, okay? Notice I'm saying very poorly. Now, the 3DS sold pretty well, but the top game, Mario Kart 7, only sold 18.97 million copies. Now, this is the era of the eShop. The eShop was added to the 3DS, so there were a lot of game selections for the 3DS. There were a lot of opportunities. You can get so many games. So, people that bought a 3DS doesn't necessarily mean that they played the top games that were developed by Nintendo themselves. So, New Super Mario Bros. 2, 13.4 million copies as of March 31st, 2022. I don't even know why it's updated to that. The 3DS was discontinued about 3 years ago, but anyway, so didn't sell too well. So, next, we have New Super Mario Bros. U. Now, it's important that you ignore this also, the sales, because New Super Mario Bros. U was on the Wii U, a flop console, so obviously it's not going to sell too well, only at 5.82 million copies. So, not as well. And only Mario Kart 8 and Super Mario 3D World surpassed that, because people, I guess, they like 3D gameplay better. It's something to respect though for some people, but I don't feel like Super Mario 3D World was better than New Super Mario Bros. U. Okay, well, it got its redemption because they released that game, New Super Mario Bros. U, in a deluxe version with New Super Luigi U, and it sold 13.31 million copies on the Switch. It's still on sale, so you can go buy it. It's a good game, though. It is the best New Super Mario Bros. Game yet, I think. The map is all one, so it's really cool. But anyway, let's get back into what we were talking about. So, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe might change it so that there will be a new one eventually. So, why ultimately did it not sell as well? It never sold as well as New Super Mario Bros. Wii did ever since then. so that's not been for a while. Why? Well, they consistently released the same kind of game that was really just the same. It felt like the same thing. Like, New Super Mario Bros. 2 feels very similar to New Super Mario Bros. Wii. There is kind of a little bit of a graphical update and a few music updates, but it's not too much different. There's not much of a difference. So it's very possible that people could have gotten tired of it because it's kind of old now after 4 main entries. It's really kind of old, and like, who wants to keep playing the same kind of a game? Well, I do. And I really think that there are things that could make a new entry better. So let's get into that. So first of all, what could make the entry better? Well, there have been creative spins on things, such as Super Mario Galaxy was in space, Super Mario Sunshine was on an island, and Super Mario 64 was just in the Mushroom Kingdom. But that was the first entry, so it's fine. But it's not okay now that it's been so long, and you really need a different spin on things because people are tired of the same things over and over and over again. So, what would make it better? Well, quite frankly, I think that they should make it take place in a different place instead of just the Mushroom Kingdom, just running around where it's all snowy and grassy and just all what if it was in space like Mario Galaxy was? Mario Galaxy sold at number 9 at 12.8 million copies on the Wii, and so sold pretty well. Mario Galaxy 2 was not as high as that. It's not even relatively as close to that. But it was released later because Mario Galaxy 1 was pretty popular, but when you release something later, it has less time for people to actually take it in. But it looks like that Super Mario Galaxy 2 sold 7.41 million copies. So that's kind of a big difference there because sequels never seem to be as popular. But, we all know that the new Super Mario Bros. Series is old, so it needs some more things. And another thing that I think would make it so great is if they brought back some of the old power-ups and remastered them, such as the Cape Feather, the Hammer Bros suit, the Frog suit, maybe the P-Wing, maybe the Tanuki suit even. That would be so nice, because quite frankly, it's just the same at this point. Doesn't feel like that they've done anything new except releasing new levels. I mean, you get tired of it after a while. Mario Maker is kind of taking the place of that almost because, Mario Maker is where you can create your own levels, and when you can create your own levels, what's the point of playing Nintendo's levels? But I don't feel that way. I miss the series. I wish they'd bring another entry, but I don't think many people agree with me. So that's just my thoughts on it. Thanks for watching this video, and like I said before, make sure you subscribe and smash that like button and turn on all post notifications, and I hope to see you again soon.